Greetings, Timeshare Travelers. This is the Timeshare Traveler, episode 14, a hike of the Bodega Bay Headlands in Bodega Bay, California. It's about an hour and a half north of San Francisco along the coast, and I will be showing you a little bit of a map here. This is the map of the area, so it's got a map right where the parking lot is that you can take a look at. I'm going to take you on sort of snippets along the way, but before I do that, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my channel. Hope you enjoy this. You can subscribe. I'll go through the details of the hike shortly. Hi, this is Cliff, and I'm your Timeshare Traveler. The goal of my YouTube channel is improving your timeshare travels. I'll do this through timeshare video reviews, tips for using timeshares, and much, much more. I can be found on Facebook at Timeshare Trav, Twitter at Timeshare Trav, and on the web at www.timesharetraveler.com. And if you like my videos, don't forget to click subscribe below. Welcome to the Bodega Head Trail area. This is where Bodega Bay in Northern California, where the bay meets actually the Pacific Ocean. And so there's a trail walking around there. You see a lot of boats coming in. They're actually coming into Bodega Bay. They're coming in. Do a quick pan and I'll take some more videos on the trail. Okay, now we're leaving the parking area, heading up along the ocean. The beginning of the trail of the Bodega Head Trail. Okay, a little further up the coast, you can see, I want to zoom in because there's kind of a cool rock formation with a hole in it. We're a little further along. The trail is only 1.3 miles, but still, it's a beautiful view of the ocean. And soon we'll be viewing the bay. A little outcropping of trees along the path. Mostly it's, as you can see, it's more scrub, but it's just fascinating to see the ocean as well. So we're moving along the trail. A little further up the walk, you'll see that there's a lot of flowers, and this was taken in June. So a lot of the spring flowers have already bloomed, but you can see there's some nice yellow and purple. Yellow and purple seems to be the common colors here. A little further along the path, you can see back where we came, and we're still along the ocean coming up to the head leading into the Bodega Bay. Just a note, often you can see gray whales here making their migration. I haven't seen any today, but a lot of people come out here to look for whales. Okay, now we're further along the trail, and you can see now the opening into Bodega Bay. And way off in the right over there is Tamales Bay, if I'm not sure I'm saying exactly right, but that's another bay that opens up to the right. Bodega Bay opens up that way. And we're continuing on toward our view of the bay itself. And again, you can see boats coming in, and there's a channel that they go into when they get there. Heading further along the trail after we left that spot where we could see the beginning of the Bodega Bay, but total walking in beautiful, like a flower, you know, all it needs is a yellow brick road. I feel like I'm in the Wizard of Oz with all the flowers along the path. A view further up, and we're a little bit above the ocean now, and you can see this a field. But this is actually the home of the Miwok Indians. Originally, we're from around here. Keep taking the video a little further along. Again, just a little further up, you can start to see some of the end of the bay there. And you can look back to the ocean. But there's a bench, and I recommend you just sit and enjoy the view. Okay, we've cut back more along the ocean here, but we're actually coming into the bay. As you can see, the curvature in the bay opening up a little bit. And you step back up further out there, you can see, I'll zoom in on it for a second. There's a lot of seals out there because I heard some barking going on. So it's kind of cool. This segment seems like we go out and come back it. So here we go. And again, boats are coming into the bay. Okay, now you can see the mouth of the bay. You see the rocks jutting out that are actually man-made out there, and what they do is it creates a channel because some of the bay is actually quite narrow. But you can also see the beaches along the bay, where you can see some, if you look carefully, you can see some people in there. And then further across the way, you can see the actual town of Bodega. And all the gray homes, seems to be the color, the gray wood, I would assume. And you can see a boat now just entering the channel right now. And it's going to stay in there because that's where they have it dug out, so it's safe for boats to come in and out. Here along the walk, there's a wild rose bush. And I'm going to pan out slowly. And you can hopefully hear the seals, but every 10 seconds there's a beacon sounding so that you don't run. If you hear it and it's foggy, you know you're close. And again, just to give you a view from where we came, there's the rock with all the seals on it. We're now closing on the head entrance. Okay, now I'm taking a picture of the channel as it comes in, and you can hear the sound every so often. And what you notice is they have carved out, on one side you see the green, and on the other side you see the red, and you can see off in the distance there's a few boats actually going further in the channel. So this guides the boats safely into Bodega Bay. And again, closer now in, you can see the people parked and the people on the beach along the way, with the town of Bodega Bay up in the background. Beautiful view. Really worth recommend this hike. It's not a long hike. It's only about 1 to 2 miles, but fascinating the way the ocean meets the land in a way that is used for boating and fishing in and out of the bay. Okay, we've come kind of to the end of the first part of the trail, and there's actually a second parking lot, so if you want to make the trip shorter, you can come to this one. So we're going to head on back down to the lower parking lot. Again, we're looking back at the trail, and there you can see a boat. I'll zoom in a little closer. They're following the safe area where the channel has been dug out. Okay, we're heading back now toward the parking lot. You can still see the bay off to the right and the beaches, but we're getting, as you can see, the cars down below. That's where we're headed back to where we first started. A little fun fact for everyone: if you see the lake down there, that's actually called Hole in the Head, meaning this is the Bodega Head waters, but that's the hole, and they call it the Hole in the Head lake. Further up the trail, we have some rainbow, I'm not sure, the sort of ground cover, and the reason for the rainbow colors is that it's further away from the ocean and it's hotter and drier, so that is the plant sort of saying, I'm hot. It's ice plant. Okay, we're almost back to the parking lot. This will be the last little segment. It's pretty much walking through these. Really, they're very aromatic, almost like a jasmine, and they're called lupin. Well, I hope you enjoyed my walk and the view. So don't forget to subscribe. But again, this is the Bodega Bay Headlands walk, 1.3 miles, just a simple walk, but it's a beautiful walk to do almost any day.